Hey everyone, and welcome back to Nourish and Thrive, your go-to channel for simple, natural tips on boosting health, enhancing wellness, and living your best life through nutrition, fitness, and holistic practices. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that hits close to home for many brain health. Specifically, we're exposing 5 everyday drinks that could be secretly increasing your risk of dementia. We all know that maintaining a healthy lifestyle is crucial as we age, and that includes being mindful of what we consume. What we put into our bodies has a direct impact on our cognitive function, and certain beverages can actually accelerate cognitive decline. So, if you're ready to take control of your brain health and potentially reduce your risk of dementia, stick around. We'll be uncovering these sneaky culprits and providing you with healthier alternatives to keep your mind sharp and focused for years to come. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more health tips and wellness advice. Subscribing helps you stay updated with our latest videos and supports our mission to bring you valuable content. Let's kick things off with a ubiquitous culprit: sugary beverages. We're talking about sodas, sweetened fruit juices, sports drinks, anything loaded with added sugars. You know, the usual suspects. Now, you might be thinking, okay, sugar isn't great, but what's the big deal? Well, here's the thing. Consistently high sugar intake can lead to insulin resistance. This means your body becomes less responsive to insulin, the hormone responsible for regulating blood sugar levels. When your cells become resistant to insulin, sugar builds up in your bloodstream. This not only increases your risk of type 2 diabetes, but it also triggers inflammation throughout your body, including your brain. Chronic inflammation is a major player in the development of many chronic diseases, and dementia is no exception. Over time, this constant state of inflammation can damage brain cells and impair cognitive function, increasing your risk of developing dementia. So, that sugary drink might seem harmless in the moment, but over time, it could be contributing to serious long-term consequences for your brain health. Think of it this way. Every time you guzzle down a sugary drink, you're sending your blood sugar levels on a roller coaster ride. A steep climb followed by a rapid plunge. These dramatic fluctuations can wreak havoc on your brain's delicate balance. You see, your brain relies on a steady supply of glucose, a type of sugar, for energy. When you consume sugary drinks, you're essentially flooding your brain with glucose, leading to those energy spikes. But what goes up must come down, and those energy highs are inevitably followed by crashes. These sugar crashes leave your brain feeling sluggish and foggy, impairing your concentration, focus, and overall cognitive performance. And if you make a habit of riding this blood sugar roller coaster, you're essentially putting your brain through a stressful cycle of highs and lows, which can take a toll over time. So, next time you're reaching for that sugary beverage, remember the impact it's having on your blood sugar and, ultimately, your brain health. Opting for healthier alternatives will not only help stabilize your energy levels, but also protect your cognitive function in the long run. Now, here's the thing about sugar. It often hides in plain sight. Food manufacturers are masters of disguise, sneaking added sugars into products you might not even suspect. And when it comes to beverages, it's even trickier. Sure, you know that soda is loaded with sugar, but what about those seemingly innocent fruit juices or flavored waters? Many of these drinks are marketed as healthy alternatives, but in reality, they can be just as sugary as their less virtuous counterparts. Always make it a habit to flip over the bottle and scrutinize the nutrition label. Pay close attention to the grams of sugar per serving. And don't be fooled by deceptive marketing terms like natural flavors or evaporated cane juice. Sugar is sugar, no matter how it's disguised. Remember, knowledge is power. By being aware of the hidden sugars lurking in your drinks, you can make informed choices that protect your brain health and overall well-being. So, if sugary drinks are off the table, what's a thirsty person to do? Don't worry, there are plenty of delicious and hydrating alternatives that won't sabotage your brain health. First and foremost, nothing beats good old-fashioned water. It's calorie-free, sugar-free, and essential for keeping your body and brain functioning optimally. If plain water sounds boring, try infusing it with fresh fruits, vegetables, or herbs for a refreshing twist. Unsweetened tea, both hot and cold, is another excellent option. Tea is rich in antioxidants, which help protect your brain cells from damage. Green tea, in particular, has been linked to improved cognitive function, And if you're craving something a little creamier, try unsweetened almond milk or coconut milk. These plant-based milks are lower in calories and sugar than traditional cow's milk and provide a dose of healthy fats, which are beneficial for brain health. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I'm ditching the sugary drinks, but what about diet sodas? They're sugar-free, so they must be a healthier choice, right? Not so fast. While diet sodas may seem like a guilt-free indulgence, they come with their own set of risks, especially when it comes to brain health. The main culprits here are artificial sweeteners, those chemical concoctions designed to mimic the sweet taste of sugar without the calories. While they might seem like a dream come true for those watching their weight, emerging research suggests that these artificial sweeteners can have some pretty scary effects on your brain. You see, your brain is incredibly complex and relies on a delicate balance of chemicals and hormones to function properly. When you introduce artificial sweeteners into the mix, you're essentially disrupting this delicate balance, and the consequences can be significant. So, while you might be cutting out the calories and sugar found in regular soda, you're exposing yourself to a whole new set of risks by opting for the diet versions. It's like swapping one villain for another, both detrimental to your brain health in their own right. One of the ways artificial sweeteners might be messing with your brain is through their impact on your gut microbiome. You might be surprised to learn that your gut and your brain are in constant communication, influencing each other's health and function. This intricate connection is known as the gut-brain axis. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria, both good and bad, that play a crucial role in digestion, immunity, and even brain health. These gut bacteria produce neurotransmitters, which are chemical messengers that influence mood, cognition, and behavior. Now, here's where artificial sweeteners come in. Studies have shown that they can disrupt the balance of bacteria in your gut, leading to an overgrowth of harmful bacteria and a decrease in beneficial bacteria. This imbalance, known as dysbiosis, can have ripple effects throughout your body, including your brain. When your gut microbiome is out of whack, it can trigger inflammation, impair nutrient absorption, and even alter the production of neurotransmitters, all of which can negatively impact brain health and increase the risk of cognitive decline. Another way artificial sweeteners might be harming your brain is by interfering with your body's natural ability to regulate blood sugar levels. You see, when you consume something sweet, your brain expects a surge of glucose, the primary source of energy for your cells. However, artificial sweeteners provide the sweet taste without the actual sugar. So, you're essentially tricking your brain into thinking it's getting a sugar rush when, in reality, it's not. This can lead to a mismatch between your brain's expectations and your body's physiological response. Over time, this constant tricking can disrupt your brain's reward pathways and lead to increased cravings for sweet foods and drinks, even if they contain artificial sweeteners. This can create a vicious cycle of cravings, consumption, and further disruption of blood sugar regulation. Moreover, some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners might interfere with the brain's ability to sense and respond to actual sugar, potentially increasing the risk of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes, both of which are linked to an increased risk of dementia. So, if you're serious about protecting your brain health, it's time to break up with diet drinks for good. I know it can be tough to ditch those bubbly beverages, but your brain will thank you in the long run. Remember, those artificial sweeteners might seem appealing in the moment, but they're essentially wolves in sheep's clothing, wreaking havoc on your gut health, blood sugar regulation, and overall brain function. Instead of reaching for that diet soda, opt for healthier alternatives like water, unsweetened tea, or sparkling water with a splash of natural fruit juice. Your brain and your taste buds will adjust over time, and you'll be reaping the cognitive benefits of making the switch. We all crave that extra boost of energy sometimes, right? Especially in our fast-paced world. Energy drinks often seem like the perfect solution, promising to sharpen focus and combat fatigue. Their marketing is captivating, often associating their products with extreme sports and high-performance lifestyles. But let's peel back the label and uncover the truth about these seemingly harmless beverages. While they might provide a temporary jolt, it's crucial to understand the potential long-term consequences they pose to our brain health, particularly when it comes to dementia. One of the main culprits lurking within energy drinks is their alarmingly high sugar content. Energy, sugar, what's the big deal? Our brains rely on a steady supply of glucose for optimal function. The massive sugar rush leads to a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. Your body releases insulin to deal with this surge. This process can be quite a roller coaster ride. What goes up must come down. The rapid spike is followed by a crash, leaving you sluggish. This is the dreaded sugar crash cycle. These spikes and crashes disrupt your brain's energy supply. Imagine constantly flickering the lights in a room. The same principle applies to your brain. So, while that sugary energy drink might seem tempting, remember the hidden costs. Opting for a healthier approach will serve your brain better in the long run. Now, let's talk about another key player in the energy drink game, caffeine. Yes, caffeine can make you feel more alert and focused, and in moderation, it can even have some cognitive benefits. However, the problem with energy drinks is the often excessive amounts of caffeine they contain. We're talking levels that can reach up to 5 times the amount found in a standard cup of coffee. While a moderate amount of caffeine can block adenosine, a neurotransmitter that makes you feel tired, excessive amounts can lead to a cascade of negative effects. Think about it like this. Caffeine is like a substitute teacher who temporarily takes over for adenosine. A little substitution can be helpful, but if the substitute teacher gets too carried away, it disrupts the class's natural rhythm and learning process. Similarly, excessive caffeine from energy drinks can disrupt your brain's natural sleep-wake cycle, leading to insomnia, anxiety, and even heart palpitations. This chronic disruption puts stress on your brain and body, potentially increasing the risk of cognitive decline and dementia over time. By now, you're probably starting to see the bigger picture. Energy drinks might promise a quick fix, but their long-term effects on your brain health are concerning. Making smarter choices for sustained energy is within your control. Prioritize hydration. Often, we mistake thirst for hunger or fatigue. Keep a reusable water bottle handy. A glass of water might be all you need to feel re-energized. Embrace the power of real food. Opt for a piece of fruit or a handful of nuts. These natural options provide sustained energy. They come packed with essential nutrients. Make movement your ally. Regular physical activity boosts your energy levels. Exercise releases endorphins that boost your mood. True energy comes from holistic care of your body and mind. We've talked about how sugary drinks, diet sodas, and energy drinks can impact your brain health, but now it's time to address another common culprit: alcohol. While an occasional glass of wine with dinner might not be a cause for concern, it's important to understand that excessive alcohol consumption can have serious consequences for your brain, especially in the long run. Alcohol is a neurotoxin, meaning it can directly damage brain cells and disrupt the delicate balance of neurotransmitters that are essential for cognitive function. You might be wondering exactly how alcohol damages the brain. Well, when you drink alcohol, it enters your bloodstream and quickly reaches your brain. Once there, it interferes with communication pathways, making it difficult for your brain regions to send and receive messages effectively. It can also shrink brain volume, particularly in areas crucial for learning and memory, like the hippocampus. This damage can be gradual and insidious, meaning you might not notice the effects right away. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Does this mean any amount of alcohol is bad? Not necessarily. The key here is moderation. Moderate drinking, defined as up to 1 drink per day for women and up to 2 drinks per day for men, has not been consistently linked to an increased risk of dementia. However, exceeding these limits, especially binge drinking, which is defined as consuming 4 or more drinks within 2 hours for women and 5 or more drinks within 2 hours for men, is where the real danger lies. Binge drinking floods your brain with high levels of alcohol, causing more significant damage to brain cells and increasing inflammation. This can lead to blackouts, memory lapses, and long-term cognitive impairment. So, how can you enjoy an occasional drink while protecting your brain health? The key is to be mindful and make responsible choices. First and foremost, if you don't drink, don't feel pressured to start. There's no need to introduce alcohol into your life if it's not already there. If you do choose to drink, always do so in moderation, sticking to the recommended guidelines we discussed earlier. Pace yourself. Drink plenty of water between alcoholic beverages and avoid drinking on an empty stomach. Remember, your brain is precious, and making healthy choices today can help preserve your cognitive function for years to come. We often think of fruit juice as a healthy choice, right? After all, it comes from fruit, which is packed with vitamins and antioxidants. While it's true that whole fruits are incredibly nutritious, the same can't always be said for their juice counterparts. You see, many fruit juices on the market are essentially sugar bombs in disguise. They're often stripped of their fiber content during processing, leaving behind concentrated amounts of sugar that can wreak havoc on your blood sugar levels and ultimately your brain health. Excessive sugar intake has been linked to numerous health problems, including type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and yes, even cognitive decline. When you consume too much sugar, your blood glucose levels spike, leading to a surge in insulin production. Over time, this constant roller coaster of blood sugar highs and lows can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where your cells become less responsive to insulin's effects. This can pave the way for type 2 diabetes, which has been independently linked to an increased risk of dementia. Furthermore, high sugar intake can also fuel inflammation throughout the body, including in the brain. Chronic inflammation can damage brain cells and impair cognitive function, potentially contributing to the development of dementia. So, what's the verdict on fruit juice? Should you ditch it altogether? Well, it's all about making informed choices. If you're craving something fruity, opt for whole fruits whenever possible. They offer the same vitamins and antioxidants as juice, but with the added benefit of fiber, which helps slow down sugar absorption and keeps you feeling fuller for longer. If you do choose to drink fruit juice, look for options that are 100% juice with no added sugars and limit your intake. Remember, staying hydrated is crucial for overall health, including brain health. Water should always be your go-to beverage, but you can also enjoy unsweetened tea, sparkling water, or even add slices of fresh fruit to your water for a hint of natural flavor. The key takeaway here is to be a conscious consumer. Don't let clever marketing tactics fool you. Just because a beverage is marketed as healthy or natural doesn't automatically make it so. Always take a moment to read the nutrition label and check the sugar content. Remember, knowledge is power. By making informed choices about the beverages you consume, you can help protect your brain health and reduce your risk of dementia down the line. That's it for our look at the top 5 everyday drinks that could be secretly increasing your risk of dementia. Remember, your brain health is precious, and making simple lifestyle changes, like being mindful of your beverage choices, can make a world of difference in the long run. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on our latest health tips and wellness advice. Stay healthy and see you next time on Nourish and Thrive.